guys, how's it going? My name's Jeremy. Welcome to Polyphonic Press. Before I get into today's review, I just want to let you guys know that I actually have a new website. Right now it's polyphonicpress.wordpress.com. A little complicated, but I will be getting a proper domain name pretty soon, but the website itself is pretty cool. I've got a blog where I talk about different things going on in the music industry, and I want to start doing podcasts where I actually play music. And there's also a section for unsigned artists, so if you've got a band, you want to get a little exposure, send me your MP3s and I'll be more than happy to put your songs on the website. So that's polyphonicpress.wordpress.com, and the link is in the description. So today I'm going to be reviewing Angles by The Strokes. I'm sure you guys know who The Strokes are, but just in case you don't, they're a band from New York City. They've been around since 1998, and this is their fourth album and their first one since 2006's First Impressions of Earth. The album starts off with a song called Machu Picchu. It has a very 1980s new wave type of feel to it, with the beat and the synthesizers, but the chorus itself is actually classic for The Strokes. But I'll be honest, it really wasn't what I was expecting. I didn't like it as much as I had hoped, but it still had a redeeming quality with the chorus. Whether it's the good song to open up the album still remains to be seen. It was an okay song, but definitely not my favorite on the album. The first single to be released from the album was Under Cover of Darkness, and it sounds like something from The Strokes you would expect from their first album, Is This It?, although with a little more polish to the production value. It sounds like they spent a little bit more money on this. But this is why I love this band. They're not afraid to put out an experiment and then go back and do the same thing that they did before and do it almost seamlessly. And I really have high respect for the musicianship to be able to do that. The song Two Kinds of Happiness is a very new wave inspired song. It reminds me very much of the Cars' biggest hit, You Might Think, with the sonic quality of the drums and the heavy use of synthesizers, and just the overall tone of the song, the overall sonic quality. And even at one point, Julian Casablancas sounds like Rick Ocasek. It sounds very mid-80s, which could work against the song, but they've managed to put in elements that actually makes it sound new and fresh. Taken for a Fool was the second single released from this album. Again, it returns to that new wave type of sound that they're going for these days, but it manages to sound very much like a Strokes song, to actually the point where the first time you hear it on the radio, you immediately know that it's the Strokes. Gratisfaction was actually a bit of a surprise for me. It actually sounds like a mid-60s pop song, especially with the chord pattern that it uses and the sound of the backup singers on the chorus. I really like this one, and it's probably my favorite on the album. And the album closes with a slower song called Life is Simple in the Moonlight. It uses the synthesizers, but it's not right in your face. It sort of accompanies the song in the chorus. I thought it was a good way to close the album. So I kind of like this album, not as much as earlier Strokes stuff, but it wasn't bad, so I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. It had some weak spots, but overall it was enjoyable. Anyways, that's what I thought about the album. Let me know what you guys think in the comments or with a video reply. Don't forget to check out our Twitter and Facebook pages, as well as the new website. Links are all in the description. Don't forget to subscribe, that way you'll know when I post a new video. And if you've got an album you'd like me to review, let me know in the comments or with a private message, and there's a section on the website that you can do that as well. I guess that's about it, and I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Take care.